Hello, hello. Nice to see you, Kimmy. Look at all these colors I have here. Today we're going to totally wing it like we do most days, but today we're totally winging it because we got company in the driveway at the last minute. And so I'm sort of deciding what we're going to do here, but I thought I would work with this hand penned. Now this has moved over into the new catalog, and it is one of those stamps that I really like where you do shading of color underneath and then stamp on top of it with the color, or vice versa. I think today we might do it vice versa. So anyways, I am Casey Christensen. I'm a independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator living in West Kelowna, BC. It's lovely again today, absolutely gorgeous again today. So hanging out in the driveway and playing with stuff. Today I wanted to do some fairly simple stamping and card, so that you can see just how little work it can take to make something absolutely gorgeous. Now this hand penned is a bundle, so it comes with a large variety of stamps. I made the mistake of using this one with Stays On before I knew there was Stays On cleaner, so I can't ever get it clean again, but just know that if you're going to use Stays On, you need to make sure you have the cleaner first so that you're not kind of making a mess of things, right? So today we're going to take some, I've got it my card here. This is your basic 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to make this card, let's see, we're going to make it this way because I want to use some different papers. These papers unfortunately are retired, but as I mentioned before, I'm working hard at finding things I can do before my new paper arrives, which is pretty soon. I think it's pretty soon. So I want to show you what I was doing today. Today I had a fun day trying something new, so I want to show you what I was doing. I made these little boxes with lids on them, right? They're really cute. I'm not going to teach them to you, but I just think they're as cute as can be. And what they are is, you know the chocolates called Ferrero Rocher? They are Ferrero Rocher boxes. So you take the lid off, and when you look down there, you're going to see a little Ferrero Rocher in there. But when you open it up, there's two boxes, okay? So if you open it up, you can see there's two boxes. So it's two Ferrero Rochers. You fold it back up and you put the lid on it. Isn't that cute? I think that's so cute. It is really cute, Kim. Unfortunately, it takes something that's no longer available with Stampin' Up! You can get this, but you kind of have to have this. Now, this is an older one, but you can't get this anymore with Stampin' Up! But if you ever wanted to make these boxes, all you do is hunt down one of these, and then I can show you how to make them. They're really fun. So let's get ourselves some white cardstock, and we're going to do some stamping with Memento. So where have I got that? Here's my Memento right here, and I'm going to use this big one since I haven't used it before. This is a big stamp right here. It's this one here that has the assorted flowers. So we're going to do this one. Let's get our stamp apparatus because we're doing a Memento. We want to make sure we get a nice crisp stamp from there. So we're just going to pop this in here. And let's get our big stamp. There we go. Close that up. And let's put some Memento on there. Yeah, it is unavailable, but you can actually get Memento anywhere. So if you can't find it at Stampin' Up!, you can always, you know, nobody's going to come and arrest you if you want to just go get it at Staples or wherever. You can. If it's unavailable, then, you know, what else are you going to do? Really? And let's make our little, I think this is going to be good with one stamping. It seems to be quite dark. Yeah, one stamping's enough for that, I think. And then we're not using all these colors. I got them out so I could see what colors are, you know, used in this set here. So we've got some cute little flowers here, these little flowers here. We've got some bigger flowers, and we have some leaves. And all of these things have, here's a leaf, and we got little flowers, and we got big flowers, and we've got flower centers, I believe. Oh, another little leaf there. There's two different sizes of leaves, so we're going to play with those. This is for the larger stamp, but there's those inner flower things, and I don't know what this is. These are also little flowers. We'll look at those. I think possibly those stamp right on there as well. And then we have a few sentiments. The sentiments are feel better, friend, thanks, anything is possible, and congratulations. So that kind of covers a few bases right there, hey? So let's get my chamois. I'm working in a huge mess right now because I was so excited working on those little boxes. And I thought they'd be a great thing. I mean, they're great for anything. Those little compartments, you could put a handful of cinnamon hearts in there for a Valentine's themed box, or all kinds of things. Yeah, nobody's going to come and arrest you if you buy it from Staples, hon. We do like you to buy it from us, but if it's not available, there's really not a lot else you can do, and you're going to need it. So you may as well just go ahead and do that, and then you've got some. Okay, so here we have my little floral thing. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm really working in a huge mesh. That's just the way it's been today. Let's see. Does this one fit on here? I don't believe it does. So how about this one? Yeah. Okay. So we even have a die. Or do we? What's it going on here? What's happening? Oh, right. Upside down. Upside down die. See that? So once we color this, we have a great die so let's do these little flowers. Let's do those in Daffodil Delight. It's such a pretty color, right? Diamonds? Am I sending you diamonds, honey? Diamonds, yes. It would fit quite a few diamonds in there. Quite a few more than I could possibly afford. But yeah, diamonds. See, each of these stamps, these two right here are two little, see, I didn't let my thing dry enough, but that'll get taken care of. These are two little yellow flowers that fit right there with those two little yellow flowers. So let's just play with this, see what we get. It's meant to be kind of a simple card that you could whip up for, you know, for anything. Card in a hurry. So I'm just going to ink that up a little bit in that daffodil. And then you just want it, you can see through these stamps, so that's the beauty of them. You just want to pop that down there. And see that? And it's not exact coloring contact. It's like, you know, it's sort of in and outside of the lines. It's very artistic kind of stuff going on. So that's the first one. We also have another flower. Let's see, where is that other flower? We had some, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so we got a big flower there, but I think we're going to do the big flowers in this Highland Heather. Just I like Highland Heather and yellow together. So let's do that big flower. I'll get another block. Let's do this big flower and give it quite a lot of color. I could do it in grape, but I think this is enough. And just sort of have to give yourself a little heads up as to where things go. Okay? I think that'll work. Give that a nice little press. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So that is the Highland Heather. It's not quite as dark as Gorgeous Grape, but it's there. It's you know. And then we have these little yellow flowers again that we can do over here. And I'll just pop those over there. Oh, that's so pretty, right? Now there should be one, here it is, for this next flower. And I think it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same purple color. Sort of like an Easter sort of a deal, right? A little bit of an Easter deal. I don't know, I always feel like Easter's good for these kinds of colors. Just pop that down there. See, there's lots of room left of light and different shadows and stuff. So, and that's the way it's meant to be with these two-part stamp sets. So let's get our leaves. We need some leaves. I think we have a big one and a little one. So let's get our leaves. Now they're suggesting garden green, so I think I'll go with their suggestion. Because usually when they make these suggestions, it's because they're meant to go. Oh, nobody's here with us. We're all alone, Kimmy. We're all alone in the world. When they make these suggestions, it's because it matches the DSP. And although you can't get the DSP, it's what I'm using today because it's what I have. But I can't wait. Soon we're going to have all kinds of different papers available to show you. Okay, so we're using garden green. Just going to pop that guy in there. Now you could completely change this whole thing up simply by making all pastel colors, right? All pastel colors would give it a completely different kind of look. So let's get that out of the way. Let's get the little leaf. We got a little tiny leaf here. Careful when you're putting color on it so that you're not getting color onto the outside edges of the block. Oh, no, I'm not doing purple leaves. That wouldn't be good at all. How did I manage that? Okay. Did you hear that? That is stuff falling down, which is kind of normal. Kind of normal for me, stuff falling down. Okay, so let's get this one, and we're going to put the fat end of this leaf in a downward motion. So we can do this. Ooh, pretty. And then this. This is great if you're a kind of person that either doesn't like to color or, like me, has good and bad coloring days. Some days I just shouldn't color at all. I'm a little too shaky. So these ones that are two-part stamps that will color in the things for you are a great idea because you're getting your coloring done and it looks great, but you didn't have to, you know, sit there with your tongue hanging out of one side of your mouth to try and get your coloring straight, which is usually what I end up doing, and I don't always get it straight anyways. Oh, I'm liking that quite a bit. Quite a bit. I'm going to do a little trick. I think I'm going to do a little trick with this flower right here. This flower, for my money, did not cover up enough of the inked flower, so I'm going to take it again. Here it is. I'm going to take it again, and I'm going to use this Fresh Freesia, which is a much lighter color of the purple, and I'm just going to fill things in. Do you see what I've done there? Just a little bit of a fill in, and actually I can do it on both flowers if I want to. Just adding some color. Yep, I quite like that. Oh, I've gotten my finger in the green ink. And you can just go in and use a portion of the stamp, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of going in and using a bit of the stamp, not pushing the whole stamp down, just adding a little color. Okay, so you can see my flowers are now a little bit two-toned. And we have one more flower to do. What color should that flower be? Is it this one? I think I'll do the light. I think it is. I think I'll do the light color here. There we go. Okay. So then, what we can do with what I have left of my paper, let's get this cut out with our little machine here. Let's get this out. And we're going to do it's all a delicate balancing act in here right now. Things are really tipsy. All right, so I need to take this and put my die on it, which goes right about there. Yeah, it was a good crush. That's okay. I can recover it all later. Okay. Let's run this through. See what we get. There's the other plate. This is a really good one to have because you can color it so easily with stamp pads, and I don't know, it is in the new catalog, so, and it's called Hand Penned. The paper won't be in the new catalog, but the piece will be, the stamp set will be. So it's a really nice set if you like, you know, floral type things. So this is a bit of a darker floral than I usually do. I usually tend to use light colored flowers and like pear pizzazz or granny apple green leaves. But today I just thought, what the heck, I'm going to use the colors that are suggested in the paper selection. So let's get that and put it back there where it belongs. And so each of these other things in this set also have beautiful cutouts, okay, that you can do. I'm going to cut this one out for you so you can see what it does. It's pretty nice. Let me find a small piece of colored paper so you can actually see. Let's get this here. But each one of those stamps has a die to cut them out. So you can go ahead and make all your bits separately and then place them together in a cluster on your card with dimensionals, so they have a very 3D sort of an effect going on. So I do want to cut this one out because it's really pretty and I want you to see it. That's in this set. Oh, I have no nails left. My goodness. It happens every now and again. They all break off and then I just start over again and grow them again. But right now they're in the all falling off stage of life. So let me just get this. And I don't think I need to tape this. I don't think it'll go anywhere. One, two, three. Oh, I lied. It is going somewhere, but that's okay. It's still there right now. See, each of these things comes out, so you can use them separately, or you can color inside of them. All of these little bits come out of this set. So it's like an outline of a, it's really beautiful. I really, really love it. You can use this all by itself for a card. It's just a really nice little die. Let's see. See that? It's all just coming away. And then, you know, you could do a collection of these on a white card base or something like that. All these pieces come out, so you've got very detailed work in here. Oops. Or I could just huck it across the room. See that? How pretty is that, right? I just love it. That's one of the dies that's in this set. So you could put this on a nice piece of cardstock, maybe a contrasting piece of cardstock, and get some pretty nice effects out of it. So that on something like this is just close at hand, but look at how pretty that is, just all by itself, right? It's just a really pretty die. Okay, and that comes in this set. We're not using it today, but It comes in this set, as well as all the beautiful flowers that you can cut out, different things, as well as, I love these, a little trellis that you can add to your card wherever you feel like doing that. So, for our card today, I'm going to, where's my bone folder? Buried with everything else. Everything's buried right now. It is pretty, isn't it, Kim? I like that. Oh boy. So there's all kinds of things. And again, if you want to see, you can just go onto Pinterest and look up Stampin' Up! Hand Penned. And you can see all kinds of ideas of things that you can do there. So what I'm going to use is a little bit of DSP, because you may not be able to get this DSP, but you will be able to get DSP. So, and it, because the hand pen set is staying in, I suspect that you might even be able to buy something that works with the stamp set. Sometimes that's the way it goes, sometimes it isn't. So we're going to do something that drives the A personality people crazy. So we're going to take this piece of yellow and we're going to cut it 5. No, we want to cut it the other way 5. So we're going to cut it 5 this way, keeping our lines. Like these are like little waves or whatever they are. So we're going to cut this at 5, which is 1/2 inch smaller than our card base. And that's wrong, because that's what I do. Hang on, where's my card base? Here we are. Yeah, no, this is what I'm after. I'm going to cut this piece off, because it's dented on the top. So just some nice DSP, you know. And I'm going to cut this at 4 3/4, or 3 3/4, which is 1/2 inch off the standard size, which doesn't look right either. I'm going to mark it because I'm having one of those brain days that I have from time to time. Nothing I can do about it. I have to go with it. So we're just going to do this and mark it. And then this is going to be our first layer that goes down on our white cardstock. Let's get my, it's pretty on the other side too, but I just feel like the yellow is right today. I'm just going to pop this on here, and to me this feels right side up with the wave things going up. If they are waves, I really don't know what they are, but with the wavy things going up, that feels right to me. So then we're going to take something else, like maybe this one. We don't want anything too busy. So this one I'm going to cut, and this is very much guesswork, okay? I'm not cutting certain sizes, I'm just cutting. So this one I'm going to cut maybe about that big. No idea what that is. It's just a hazy mystery. And we're going to cut it about that big. Also, a hazy mystery. Oh, my blade is not sitting in there right. It's been happening to me a lot lately. What am I doing? I must be using it weird. Okay, so this piece is going to go down a little higgledy-piggledy, if you know what I mean, okay? I think I want it just a tiny bit narrower, so I'll use this guy because it's easier. Just a tad narrower. Oh. And we're going to do this, okay? And this we can stick right down. So let's do that. So about like that. Looks good, I think. And then let's see what else we got. we do have a purple one here. Where did it go? And then we want something very pale because we're going to put our flowers on it. All right. So we're going to take this piece. Look at the mess I've created. Isn't this fun? Holy smokes, I make a mess. I do make a mess. So this one was that wide. So I'm going to make this one like a little narrower. So let's do that. Let's see what this looks like if I cut this much off. And this kind of work, you're just guessing. Like you're just going to cut and guess and see what you think. And I don't think I want that much hanging off. Take a little bit more off. Make this maybe like that big. There. See, we're just using DSP and we're just creating a very simple basic card that you could literally throw together in 0 time. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and through the middle. Just whatever you feel is right, okay? So, I have buried my design. Let's see if I can track it down. Well, so far not so good. I haven't tracked it down yet. It's got to be here somewhere, right? Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so now I have my pretty little design here that I think will look good like that. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on it. There we are. So we're going to pop one here, one there, one there, and another one in these leaves. And I think one more in the leaves, just to keep those pointy bits staying down. Let's just decide how we'd like this to be. Now I'm going to put it up a little bit because we're going to have a sentiment, right? So let's find a sentiment. What have we got here? What have we got here? What have we got here? This giant mess I have created. You know what? I don't like any of these. Let me see what else I can find. I'm not feeling any of them for the moment. So let's see what else we can what else we can do. What about no, let's just see. No, that's too seashell-y. Hello, beautiful. I'm really looking for a birthday. That's what I'm really looking for. Stay wonderful. You're the nicest. What one have we used recently that had a nice birthday in it? I know we had one. Just going through my bits here. Lots and lots of different ones to choose from. How about, this is current too, how about Love and Laughter Forever After? Or To a Friend That Makes Me Smile. That might be better. To a Friend That Makes Me Smile. Let's look at that. To a Friend That Makes Me Smile. There we go. There we go. Sure, see you in a minute, Kim. And I'm going to do this in the purple, I think, because it's a bolder color. So let's go with this. And we're just going to aim for pretty good because we're going to use a die to cut it. Oh, that looks very nice, doesn't it? Now let's see what I've got that I can cut this with. I do have lots and lots of choices, but I don't know if I have something that's clean. What we were going to show you. Kim, are you back? Tell me when you're back, Kim, because I want to show you what you can do with these. Okay, good. So, Kim, I told you I would show you what you can do with different shapes of dies and make them into what you want. So, I really want to use the stitch dies to make this, but this is a rectangle. So, if I put this on the saying, I feel that I've got too much white on either side, and I'm not happy with that. So, I want the sign to be a little bit closer. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up over here, and you'll see it's come right off the edge of the paper there. And line it up over here. Oh, and I moved it. And line it up there. See, it's right off the paper, so we're not using it like it's intended to be used, but that's fine. So I'll get my pieces here. So I've got this. I've got this one's a little flatter, so we'll put it on this one. So I've got my number 3, which is what I use. You'll sort that out yourself, Kim. And then I've got my other piece on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this, even though it's not really the size that I need it to be, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay. So, here we have it, okay, and I'm pretty happy with it. However, I want it to be shorter. So what you can do with these is, if you place this on top of here where you want it to be, okay, you can actually feel it grab on to these little notches here, all right? It actually grabs onto them, so you know you're in the right place. Then you can flip it over to the other side and check. See how nicely lined up that is? It's just going to grab onto those things. So while it's grabbed on, I want to lay it down carefully, and that wasn't very carefully. Let me get a piece of tape. I'm going to put it where I want it. I only want like a little bit of that white showing off at the other side. There, like that. We're going to pop that down on there. And cut that. And you'll see I've made not quite a square, not quite, well, it is a rectangle, but it's not a rectangle the size of any of the dies that we have. It's just my own decisive rectangle that I want for this particular card. Okay? Oh, more stuff on the ground. So there we go. Oh, see that? Which I was able to create with this die cut. Okay? So really easy to make things any shape you want them to be. You just need to, especially these stitched ones, because the stitches grab onto the previous stitches, and then you're able to just move along and do what you want to do. So this is going to go right about here. Oh, I do like that. That's pretty, isn't it? I'm going to make this straight just because I think it should be. So I'm going to use dimensionals. So the dimensionals are going to have to go here, here, and here, because if I put one up in this corner, it's going to fight with, actually, what am I going to do? Let's see. Let's see if we can put this in sort of artistically. I like that. Do you like that? I like that. It's a little in with the leaves and a little out with the leaves, and I know that didn't make any sense, but I knew what I was saying. Okay, we need to find the brand spanking new. Okay, so I'm just going to put dimensionals where I can see, So I need one in this upper corner and two on the lower corners, but I don't need one in the other corner because it'll be too much. It'll be too much because this leaf already has dimensionals on it. So we're avoiding that. That leaf is just going to sit there. If you want, you can put a spot of glue on it. Depends on whether we think it needs it. But I don't think it does. I like that. Isn't that cute? I like that. Oh no, you can't see it because my head's there. But yeah, I like that. I think that's very cute. So then, because the colors are right, I think we're going to go back to these again, which we've been using a lot of lately. But I think we're going to go back to these again because the colors are so perfect for this card. So see, Kim, how basic and simple this is? It's just nothing too fancy. It's paper, one stamp, one sentiment. Nothing too fancy. So this is a quickie card you can do if you've got a package of DSP. Pretty much all it takes, package of DSP and maybe some colors that go with it, and there you go. You've got a card. So I'm going to use the darker purple. I'm going to put one here, and where else would I like one? I think I'm going to put one right in the flowers because there seems to be a little space in there. No, not that one though. I think that's the one I keep picking up and putting down and realizing it's not the right one. I think I keep doing the same one over and over again. There we go. And then maybe one right about there. And then I want to try something. In this stamp set, we've got a little die. Let's find it. At least I think we have a little die. Where are the dies? Didn't I have them right here? I thought we had like a little center of the flower die of some sort, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Lots. Why am I not seeing the dies for this card set? That's bizarro. That's very bizarre. All right, there's the dies. These are those dies. Okay. Okay, so that's impossible, but the dies have disappeared, completely disappeared off my desk. So, for those of you that can relate to that, yeah, that's how it happens. But I thought I had a little die that did centers, but what I could do is I have this little tiny punch that I'm not going to show you because we don't carry it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of one of those and maybe two of those, maybe even three of those. Let's just see what they look like. If they don't look good, that's just fine too, but let's just see what they look like. Let's just see. Nah, they're a bit much, aren't they? Yeah, we don't need those. We don't need those. They look kind of goofy. But there's a very, very basic, easy, but effective, beautiful card. That all you need is your cardstock, little DSP variety. When you buy those packages of DSP, they all go together. Who else is here? Someone else is here. Hello, whoever you are. They all go together, so you can just pick three that you like and put them together like that. And then a simple stamp, and there you go. Just a nice, easy card to a friend that makes me smile. I may decorate the center after, I'm not sure, but I will post this. And I hope you enjoyed that basic, simple card. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that since it's summertime coming up and people don't tend to have a lot of time to spend making their cards. They just kind of want to go in and whip something together. And this is the perfect kind of thing to whip together but still have a really pretty card. Okay? So thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. I do not know if I'll be on during the weekend. Usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday are busy times for me. You're welcome, Kim. I plan to do more. I plan to do more simple, basic cards. I don't really like to call them simple. I think they're all gorgeous and beautiful, so I kind of think more like basic cards. So I don't know what's going on around here for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we have company coming Monday, but I will give you a heads up on my page if you are following me and if you have your notifications set. I will give you a heads up and let you know if I'm coming on, and we'll go from there. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. Check out my Instagram page, Stampin' with Casey, on Instagram, and I will see you next time. I hope you like that card. I'll post it on my page a little later on tonight. Thank you so much. Bye for now.